So this is the weekly chart for gold. Let me just break it down how we're going to trade it. So last week we had a lot of trades because of the nature of the market movement. So if you come to Throne YouTube and then look for our last video that we did where we broke down gold, you just come here. This is the video we did 7 days ago. All the movements, we broke them. And then we were able to catch some trades, especially we had a buy. But the buy above 4462. So that was the area in which we were playing. Anything above it, we're looking for buying opportunities, and below this area, we're looking for selling opportunities. And then we also had these other entries, which also played out, and then we had that NFP move to the downside. And this was majorly the main thing. I was like, gold is making us overtrade because it was not clear the direction in which it wanted to go. It could go up and then come down. And we're looking for sales below 4464 and then buys above 4464. So anyway, that week is done. Let's just focus on this week. This week, this is the weekly chart for gold, and you can clearly tell here that the market is bearish. Okay. Because as you see from here, we have these other weekly highs, which will act as our potential resistance. And then we have the difference between this high and then these new lows here being here. Okay, so now this will act as our next immediate potential resistance, which would be around here in case price pushes back up. And then we have a low that we shall be targeting, which is this week. So once you have these are the areas in which you're going to wait for trades, be able to trade. You want to trade around these areas here. So you can come to the daily or another lower time frame. And on the daily, you also mark. You can clearly tell here that this low here, this is yesterday's low. Okay. Now the difference between yesterday's low and also the previous weekly highs. So this was the highs. The difference between this and this is also here. So that is also your next potential resistance. So now, if I want to look for trading opportunities, is either around here, with the market giving us a clear indication that it wants to go up, or if it pulls back all the way up to here, then we'll look for that also change in market structure for sales. So, but you cannot enter on the daily. And then if this is broken, we can be targeting these lows here. And then I can just come to the 1 hour time frame. And then I try to understand price, how it is building up to these other levels here. Remember, these are the areas in which we want to trade. I'll look for trades around here when market pulls back here. If it gives us a confirmation pattern of this, then we can sell to the downside. If it continues to break, and then we shall wait for it here and have that. If it just breaks from here, then we can look for trades below this. This is the gold situation. Okay. And then now what you just need to do is, let's see how price is building up to this area here. So this has definitely been a low that the market has not come to. And then we see from this low here, the market comes to form a high here. Okay. Because you see this strong high. So this is where the market is actually reacting from, this resistance here. And then the difference between this high, which was created by the market, and this low is actually here. So this is why gold is actually ranging around here. And now the difference between this low and then this other high, which was also created, was this here. So now, as you can see here, gold is building a structure to the upside. Okay? So that means we don't want to jump in now. If you feel like you want to look for trades, it should be when gold is actually, when it has broken this. When this is broken, then we can look for that sell. But right now, the best areas to look for trades are here. Okay, let me just zoom it. So you want to look for trades here, here. These are the trades. Right now, the market is in a range, so you don't want to really be caught up into trades. So let's see how this is going to play out. And then we'll look for trading opportunities.